Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Reino de las Mascaras, the Kingdom of the Masks. I'm your host, as always, ReyDeMascaras, and this week I feel we can get back into the usual format of shows after a pretty big downer of the last couple of weeks here. So let's jump right into the news, a little bit of news, and what we're all here to do, and talk about masks. So let's jump right into it here. We do have a little bit of news regarding the Republic of Lucha. As of today, it was announced that the online site will return next month. I believe it is the 15th of April. So as of right now, they will be on it with an online-only presence. They're still looking for some prime real estate in the Southern California area. But the good news is the store is back. So I'm excited to see what they've got cooking there. Even more so, they are returning to putting on live wrestling. More so, if you're a Lucha Underground fan, this will really get you excited. They're going back to the Lucha Underground Temple. So really looking forward to that. I know the last few shows they have not done any kind of like an on-demand or a streaming. I'm really hoping they switch that up because I would love to see that one. I'm not going to be able to make a trip out to Southern California, unfortunately, on just a couple of months' notice. So, Republic of Lucha, can you do us all a solid for those who can't make it? Maybe a stream, maybe a delayed stream on Triller, YouTube, something. Help us out here. We'd love to see you. But either way, no matter what, welcome back, Republic of Lucha. We're happy to see you back, big time. We've been waiting for this. Another piece of news here I do want to cover real quick is that Nicho El Millonario, the original Psychosis, is injured. I shouldn't say we, but I believe it was Masked Republic did set up a GoFundMe to cover medical expenses regarding a broken hip. So if you can spare a little and donate to a true Lucha Libre legend, that would be fantastic. Rounding out news here a little bit, it looks like MLW is getting my viewership once again. Looks like May 11th, they are returning to the Chicago area for Azteca Lucha. So far, Místico was announced for that event. It comes roughly a week before Fantastica Mania UK, where CMLL and Revolution Pro over in the United Kingdom are going to put on a joint show. Really looking forward to that. Definitely going to be checking that out once it hits. Selfishly, I would really like to see Revolution Pro with an app. I know right now they do have an app. I watch it on my phone. Would really like to see like a streaming stick app, but what can you do? That's just kind of what it's just going to be freestyling a little bit. Yes, I know I can stream my screen over to my TV. Really like to avoid that when possible. Not a huge deal. It's not anything I can control or influence, but either way, it's going to be a fun Azteca Lucha in Chicago. It's going to be an amazing Fantastica Mania UK tour, I think. So, speaking of Fantastica Mania UK, the mask we're going to talk about today is somebody who is going to be on that tour. Somebody who I believe is traveling outside of their native Mexico for the first time for wrestling, for Lucha Libre. So let's just get right down to it here. This won the Twitter poll this week. So that's what we're going to talk about. But it is this awesome one from our good friends at Ring Warriors. This is an awesome semi-pro Futuro replica. Futuro has really been tearing it up in CMLL since the Tournament of the Schools. Sorry, I'm really blanking on how it's pronounced in Spanish. But along with for example, Neon and Maxistar, Futuro has really been coming into his own in terms of CMLL. He's been on some of the big Friday shows, really showing out, an amazing luchador for his age. Assuming he's young. I don't know his age right off the get-go. I don't know. I don't think that's been publicized quite yet. But either way, really showing out, and really happy to have, even if it is a replica, a mask of Futuro in my collection. And this particular mask, I was surprised when it came in. A few number of months ago now, I grabbed a couple of Teton semi-pros, and the pictures really made them look a little bit better than what I got, I feel. Very cool masks, but the material was just so thin. It really didn't feel like a semi-pro mask. But this one here, I was really surprised. I got this one. I got another one. Probably cover that one here next week, maybe in a couple of weeks here. But I got this one and another mask. And when I picked up the package, I had to sit all day in the office waiting for it to show up. And so then when my wife told me that they had gotten here at lunchtime, I had to sit another half a day. But when I grabbed the package, I was like, whoa, this is heavy. This is really heavy. I thought maybe they packed another mask in there by mistake, but opened it up and it was just the two masks. And I'm like, okay, these are really nice for semi-professional masks. The pieces here, they're thick. They are they're like really thick. But I mean, the designs are so cool. You've got the, back here. It's really cool. It's very nice mask. I'll go ahead and put it on. We'll talk about it a little more. All right, and we're back. So here's what it looks like on my head here, and fits really nice. Stretchy material, so it will contour to my, as I say just about every episode, my large head. But I love how the eyepiece is narrow. A lot of times with the semi-pro masks, the eyepieces can fluctuate, but having this one like narrow, much like Futuro's mask, so cool. It's just, it pulls it in. It really hides everything, for lack of a better term, and it just feels really good. It feels really good. I do have this one laced up. Took the time to do the lacing on it earlier this week, and it really helps just kind of squeeze everything in. If I took the time to get my beard past this part here, it'd be a perfect fit, honestly. But I mean, as you can see, the red really pops off in the light. I really like this one. As always, gonna seek out, an official one or a ring-worn one at some point. Truth be told, I'd really like to have one from him getting tossed over the top rope into the head scissors. If you see me on Twitter, I've put that on there. It made the top 10 dives of 2023. I believe it may have been number 4, if memory serves me correctly. So the future, no pun intended, is really bright. I really enjoy watching Futuro and Neon team up. I'm hoping they get a really good showing at Fantastica Mania UK. So, but yeah, this is fantastic. This is one I'm super happy with in terms of a semi-pro replica. So I'll go ahead and switch them back out. We'll talk a little bit more and we'll finish out the show. And we are back. So once again, I mean, I can't get over just the quality of the mask, how it feels on my head, and I love the design. I love the designs on it. I love, the centerpiece, I love the little, I love the stringing on the back here. It pulls everything together, and just an overall excellent mask. Absolutely excellent mask. Super happy with it. I would not be surprised, and again, this really depends on what I do end up buying this year. My wife has it on her 2024 bingo card that I buy 5 masks. Newsflash, I'm at 4 for the year already. So I think she'll be able to check off that square. But I would not be surprised to see this one in my top 10 countdown at the end of the year. I would say possibly gets knocked off if I get an official one, a ring-worn one. You never know. But this is, this is amazing, folks. If you are interested in it, I did get this one off of Etsy. I believe he does have one for sale now at his eBay store, but check out Ring Warriors. It's a fantastic store. The service can't be beat. I got this one in about 2.5, 3 weeks, I think it was, from Mexico. So quick turnaround time, and just, yeah, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. So definitely give them a follow. Check them out on eBay. You'll find someone that you're looking for sure. And the price is very, very reasonable. So that is this week's mask. Might cover my other new one, which kind of ties into a lot of what I talked about here. But we'll see what next week brings. But as always, thank you everyone for joining me this morning. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you for your comments, your likes, messages I get on other places letting me know how much you enjoy the show. Really do appreciate it. So I'm going to leave you with that. Repping the good old Los Ingobernables de Japón t-shirt today. So with that, I will end the show with the usual. But first, tranquilo, as always. And as always, live, laugh, love, and lucha libre. We'll see you next week.